Hi, welcome to Lacquered Outdoors. Today we'll be making pastitso, which is also known as Greek lasagna. We have our oven already preheated to 350. So for the sauce, the meat sauce, we used a pound of hamburger, a quarter cup of onions, a dash of salt, dash of pepper, dash of nutmeg, dash of cinnamon, quarter cup of red wine, a teaspoon of parsley, fresh parsley, and 3 leaves of fresh basil. And we boiled 1 pound of pasta.
You combined all those ingredients into the hamburger.
Yes, of course. I'll get to that. So you ground the hamburger until it's brown, and you add your onions until they're caramelized. I can never say that word, and fully cooked. Then you add your salt and your pepper to the ground hamburger. Then add your sauce. I used 1 can of crushed tomatoes. Then you add the red wine, or white if you prefer. Then after that you add your nutmeg and your cinnamon to your sauce. And then add the parsley and the basil. Simmer for 30 minutes. And then after that, we're going to assemble the pastitso in a pan. You can use a bigger pan if you want. It's up to you. You can either spray the bottom of the pan or put a little bit of sauce so it doesn't stick to the bottom of your pan. Maybe about 2 scoops, and then spread it and see if you need some more of the sauce. You can use dried herbs if you want. And I use the ziti. I didn't have the long Greek spaghetti, but you can use whatever. We prefer the ziti because lasagna is the Greek spaghetti is too long. You can buy that at any specialty Greek store. Now I'm going to add my pasta to the pan. Turn it this way so I can get it all in here. Make sure, there we go. Then on top of that, I'm going to spread it out, make it even. We'll add the sauce, and then we'll go over to the stove and make the bechamel sauce. Make sure it's all flat so I can have room for the sauce and the bechamel sauce. Spread that around, make it all even. If there's leftover sauce, you can freeze it, use it for a later time. Just use a ladle here. The wine and the herbs and the nutmeg and the cinnamon make it smells so good. Like I said, you can use dried herbs if you want. It's up to you. Fresh is always better. Put this side here. Maybe we'll be able to use all of the sauce. Let's just spread it out a little bit. Here we go. Oh, there we go. You don't normally make this in this weather because it's hot, but it's delicious. You can save it for leftovers. And then when we're finished, we're going to add the mizithra, the Greek version of ricotta cheese, on top of our bechamel sauce. Put that in there. Now we are going to go over here and make our bechamel sauce. Put this here. My whisk. Oh, for bechamel sauce, it makes 2 cups. You're going to need 2 cups of hot milk, 3 tablespoons of flour, a quarter. Okay, salt and pepper, I'm sorry, I messed up, I'm so sorry. Dash of nutmeg, salt and pepper. We're going to melt the butter, but before I do that, I'm going to heat up the milk, so you need hot milk. Hot milk is always good. So we'll go over here. Heat it up in a bowl, a microwave safe bowl. Okay. Yep. I don't know what I wrote down. I wrote it down. But while that's warming up, I'm going to put the butter in here so it can start melting.
You gotta turn it on.
preheat. The oven's preheated to
Not to turn it
350.
still on.
And I'm not gonna cook it at a high heat. I'm just cook it at 350. Get the salt and the pepper here. So you melt the butter in a pan. Make sure it's on here. Make sure use any butter that you want. You can use stick butter, you know, country crock, whatever you prefer. Margarine, whatever your preference is. So melt the butter. Maybe I should turn it up a little bit and then turn it down so the butter can melt. I'm not an expert making this, so I don't make it all the time like my mom does. She's a pro. All the Greek ladies from, you know, Greece are experts. I don't make it too often, as much as my mom made it. Or you could also use, instead of meat sauce, you can do vegetables instead if you prefer veggies over meat. Or you can use, you like to tofu, whatever, ground up tofu, turkey, lamb, whatever you prefer, venison, chicken. I prefer hamburger. Alright, so the butter is starting to melt. I'm going to add the flour. Milk over here. So make sure, and then keep stirring. Yeah, it's starting to melt. So I'm just start. It's melting. There we go. It's okay. There's a little lumps of melt. Now I'm going to add the 3 tablespoons of the flour. And now I'm going to turn it down a little bit so it doesn't. There we go. So it doesn't burn. Make sure it's, you know, all smooth and not the flour doesn't burn when you're cooking it. Then after, I'm gonna lower it. I'll turn this still a little bit because it's already hot from before and the oven has been on. And then I'm gonna gradually add the milk. You can just keep stirring it until it's nice and thick. See how it comes out. Or you can buy the already made bechamel sauce online or at your local Greek specialty store. I've done that. It was okay, but not like homemade bechamel sauce. Just keep stirring. You can use a hand mixer or a whisk. Make sure the milk is warm, not cold. I've always made it with cold milk, but now I know to use it with. There we go. Get all the little lumps out there. Just keep stirring. Got a little bit of milk left. And you can ladle it in or just pour it in there after. There we go. Just add the rest of your milk in here. Put this all here together. Just keep mixing. And then you can add a little bit of nutmeg, a dash of nutmeg, give it a little flavor. Some people add an egg. You can add, I don't. A little salt and some pepper. There we go. Just keep mixing it until it's thick. Just keep mixing it. You might have to add a little bit of flour, but like I said, last time I made this, I used already the powder. That's already just add milk and boom, it's quicker. But it smells good with the nutmeg. You don't have to. You can. Some people add grated cheese in there if you want, Parmesan cheese, whatever you like. If you want to make it cheesy, mozzarella cheese. Welcome back. Our bechamel sauce has thickened. I turned up the heat a little bit so I can get thick, and now I'm just going to pour it over the pastitso. Get this out of the way. I'm going to use this way. There we go. Perfect. So, I made a mess, that's okay. Get it all in there. Hot, pan's a little hot, so I'm not going to touch the bottom. Just scrape it, some here. Okay, now put it right here. And then spread it, you know, if it's not all even. It's going to spread it out anyway, so, and then on top, I'm going to add the mizitra. About, I don't know, a cup of mizitra. Make it get a little bit of cheesy flavor. Some people put breadcrumbs on, or like I said, Parmesan, or you don't have to put any cheese on top. Whichever you prep, whatever your prep, you know, everybody's perfect has a different preference how to make the pastitso. I think that should be good. Add it, the rest of it here. Whoops. And then, yeah, bang it a little bit. And then you let it cook for about, I would say like maybe 30 minutes.
To an hour.
To an hour, you know, until it's all brown. And then when it's all done, we'll be back. So see you in about 30 minutes to an hour. Our pastitso's done. It took 45 minutes in our oven. We let it cool for about an hour. So let me cut a little piece and see how it tastes. Let's see here. It's really good with the nutmeg and the cinnamon and everything, and the mizita on the top. It's really good. So if you like this recipe, and just hit like and subscribe to our channel, and have a good evening and a great weekend.